My name is Rina Waligo. I am a lover of all things design and creativity. I run a consultancy called Ibuno Design, which curates sustainable solutions to global challenges through design. The consultancy is segmented into two sections. So there's a studio and an academy. So under the studio, work with a lot of companies, individuals, and brands on different creative and visual projects. And most actively, we have a bespoke, eco-friendly lifestyle stationery brand called Pezi Paper Studio. And then the Design Academy, I'll talk more about in a bit. So we've worked with Teesa to redesign their website, actually. We started on that last year, around 2024. And I worked with Paula to she was feeling like she needed to express the essence of where she was as Teesa, where she was as a person, and all of that essence and beauty that she has had over the last few years. So she came to us, and listen, I was such a fan. I've been supporting them even from a distance. And so I was just so glad that we got this opportunity to work together and redesign her website and take it step by step and really try and bring out what she was trying to show to her community and to her people. And then currently, we are actually working together to launch the Design Academy that I mentioned earlier. So she's helping us to create our first design and creative course. Teesa for me impacted me, I think, by really reaffirming the values that we have of excellence. I first came across Teesa, I think it was around 2018. I was living in China at the time, actually. And obviously I'd had in my mind to start a studio one day and all these different things. So I was actively looking for what was happening in Uganda, what was happening here back home. And then I came across them. And also at the time, I was learning a lot about website design, and I really, really loved her website. I felt like there was a certain style that a lot of websites had that just wasn't really getting it for me. And so when I landed on them, it was like, this is exactly it. It was just everything about it, her colors and the brand and everything that it symbolized. So that's what stood out for me initially. And then I got hooked on the story, and I started following them as a platform and Paula as a person as well. So I think that's how it impacted me as well. Just even from continents away, I could see how much heart she had for people. And I think I felt a lot of FOMO because I didn't feel like I could join, obviously not being around, but I still kept seeing the community, people who are joining the Tutandike course, people who are starting their businesses, the podcasts, literally everything that it embodied. So for me, that was something so impactful, because it's one thing to have an idea and to have a dream, and it's another thing to put yourself out there and try different things, and along the way discover different communities, discover different people, and yet still hold their hand and allow them to be accountable to you, for you to be accountable to them. And it's just been beautiful. I really admire the work that she does, and she keeps pushing for excellence. She keeps pushing for more and doing more. So for me, that's how it's impacted me as a person. And I just hope that even through this academy and everything that God has planned for us in future will just continue to soar and to rise. The way I've perceived Teesa's impact on others, it's given the ordinary person a chance to teach and to skill and to put what they've learned out there. Being a self-taught designer myself, I didn't really reconcile a lot with the traditional approach to learning sometimes in our systems. It wasn't always the best for me. I felt like sometimes I couldn't reconcile what I was learning in the book versus reality. And obviously being thrust into the world, out there and then in a whole different place, different people, different cultures, different everything is okay. We spent some time in school and we did all these things, which was great, but how do I bring that into what I'm actually experiencing? So what I appreciate about Teesa is they've given just the average person with a dream, with a goal, with heart to do something, and giving them a platform that allows them to bring their creativity out, bring their skills out, to build their communities. Not everyone might have the opportunity to attend certain classes, certain courses. Not all of us have been skilled in the things that we know we are really passionate about and are tied to our purpose. So with a platform like Teesa, you have that opportunity, and not just once, but more and more and more. It's there's unlimited paths for you to follow, whether you're teaching, joining a community, being a part of someone else's class, learning something that's not the traditional, approach and years and tests and this and that. So for me, that's one of the biggest impacts that it's had for me, and I'm just looking forward to to being a part of the creators as well.